Yes, a good boy. Interesting. So let me give you all a look at where we are here. We are inside my friend Joe's garage. We're leaving tomorrow morning and heading the rest of the way up to New York. But we just came here to take a break and let the weather up ahead of us get better. It's going to be a cold one, but we've already done a couple of cold start mornings and the truck starts just fine. We're plugged in here, keeping my batteries charged up. One thing that I didn't think of, my Starlink doesn't work in here because my dish is on the roof, mounted to the roof. So the first day we were here, I got in to turn on the TV and watch something and I'm like, oh crap, I don't have Starlink. So I got my visible wireless phone that I'm recording this on, and I looked and we had like 1 or 2 bars, and I turned on the mobile hotspot and it works. So I've been streaming all of our TV for the last couple days using my phone as a hotspot. So the visible wireless, if y'all are paying anything more than, if you're paying more than 30 or 40 bucks a month for cell service, switch to visible wireless, please. It's the best move I ever made. And Mom's on it, Dalen's on it, I'm on it. It's owned by Verizon. It uses Verizon towers. So I've got 5G, unlimited data, and I pay 30 bucks a month. So if I didn't have my hotspot on the phone, I wouldn't have been able to stream anything here. Today we're going to pull the truck outside because we're going to leave early in the morning. It's quite a maneuver. His Class A is sitting right outside this door. Like, I had to, get my way in here with his help because it's a really tight fit. So today we're going to pull outside and park outside for tonight and leave early in the morning so we don't have to bother him in the morning. Some coffee. Right back. Stay. Scoot, scoot. Come on, man. Scoot.
South Radio Road. Then at the next light, you'll turn right onto the ramp to I-4.
In the store, I'll be right back. Right back.
For Beaver Road, North Mulroy Road.
morning, everyone. We have 14 hours of driving left. It is 6:17 in the morning. We just left the rest stop. Oh, hi, buddy. Sorry. I know you were napping. We woke up at the rest stop at 5:20. I had a toss and turn in night. I don't know, just one of those nights. Waking up every 2 hours. I woke up at like 5:15. I had the alarm set for 5:30. So I just got up, crawled up in the cab and started the engine. And got the truck buttoned up, took Lefty out for a quick whizzer. And put it in gear, brushed my teeth, put it in gear, and took off. And we just went to a Maverick that was 21 miles down the road. Very nice group of young people working in there. It's very nice when they say good morning to you and they smile at you. And I know that's probably half of that's corporate stuff, but it's really nice, especially young people in their 20s, early 20s, I'd say. Got me a gigantic cup of coffee, and we are now a couple hours outside of St. Louis, so we're gonna loop around St. Louis. We all know better than to drive through downtown St. Louis. See that? Looks a lot brighter in the camera than it does in person. The sky is just starting to lighten up ahead of us. And I'll tell you, when you're driving east and the sun comes up, for about a half an hour, it is brutal. Sunglasses on, gotta put the visor down because the sun is like coming straight in the windshield. So we will catch up with y'all later. We got to do 500 miles today and 500 miles tomorrow. And I'd like to get to Mom's before it's dark, you know.
left.
Okay, we're getting back on the road. All right.
Well, okay.
Okay, Mommy. Okay. 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 So, stay. Okay. Okay. So we did our 500 miles today. We got 500 more to go. And when I planned this route, this stop here was supposed to be like 20 degrees for a low temp. That's not a problem. So we pulled into a rest stop about 7 miles back. It was only like halfway plowed out. Obviously, the big storm, they haven't done all the cleanup here. So I had to bomb up into some deep, deep snow just to park. And I start to kind of get us set up. But the first thing I did was I said, let me look and see what the weather forecast is here. It's supposed to go down to 11 tonight here. And the high right now, it's only 33. So it's not like the truck is heat soaked from a sunny day. It's been cloudy for the last several hours of driving. So then I said, wait, let me look and see if there's any Loves that have the RV spots. Some of the Loves truck stops, they're starting to add RV slots. 4, 5, 6 of them, depending on the size of the Loves. Wouldn't you know, there was one 6 miles up the road. So I come bombing up here. I go in and I say, are any of those slots available? There's one guy in a van with a camper parked in one of them. I think they only have 4 slots. And the guy looks it up and he says, yep, we've got 3 empty ones. I said, let me get one for the night. I need to plug in my block heater. So I was able to get a back-in slot here. It was plowed, but then it snowed again. So getting in here, I had to do like a 20-point turn. So I got us backed in here. I just plugged in to the tower over there, the power pole. I plugged it in first to my inverter to make sure it was working, that it was turned on, and it was. So then I plugged it into the block heater. And we're gonna see how the old block heater does with the 11-degree weather. It's 4:15 in the afternoon. We started driving at 6 a.m. We put 500 miles on today. We got to do it again tomorrow, and then we're done. So tomorrow we're going to get there. The driving's been fine. The interstates are clear, nothing like that. But I mean, there's a lot of snow outside. Look at this. And it looks like they plowed these slots out. See, there's number 4 right next to us. I don't know, you can kind of see that it was plowed, but now it snowed more. So I gotta eat. I am starving. I'm gonna relax, calm us down now that I got the block heater plugged in. We got out and walked around at that rest stop back up the road there, and he took a bunch of whizzers and was tromping through the deep snow, and I'll let him out before we close up for the night, though, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm talking to you. Talking about you. What'd you say? Huh? Don't be staring at me like that. Crazy eyes. Don't even. This is it for the night, okay? Let me get something to eat. You just had your dinner. Morning, everyone. I just woke up at 4:45 and I look at the temperature. My battery compartment is at 33.5. It's 66.9 in here. The heater cannot keep up. I have it set to 24. And it's only 19 in here. It was 20, but I just turned the fan on to warm up the cab. The engine started right up. The windshield was all iced up because the engine block is getting warmed all night from the heater. But I can see the windshield is already clearing. Look at that. I turned on the defrost and it's clearing it already. It fired up like immediately. I turned the key, one glow plug cycle, turned the key, and it fired immediately. The other day when I started this thing in like 20-degree weather, it goes up to 70 or 80% fueling for a warm-up cycle to idle the engine up. It didn't do that. It was at 50% fueling, and you can see it's dropped down to 30% now, and it's idling at 880. I think that says 860. So it's almost right down to normal just from having that block heater plugged in. So it's only 5 a.m. We're not leaving. I just wanted to start the engine. The block heater is still plugged in. There's no harm in leaving it plugged in while the engine warms up. This poor heater back here and I've got my fan blowing higher than, I blew it high at a higher speed last night than I ever have, because this is the coldest we've ever been. You can see my cup of coffee is right there where Etta loves, so I don't have to go very far to get my coffee. Alright, so we're gonna let the truck run for a while here. I'm not sure what the sunrise time is here. We're gonna get to Grandma's today, okay? Going to Grandma's. We got 500 miles to go. Some coffee. Okay, so this is very cold. We just stopped. I let Lefty out for a whizzer and had to try to keep him off the salt, which is the only place you can walk on the sidewalks. He took his whizzer, then he jumped up in the middle of the snow and took a big number 2. So I had to jump up in there. So I pulled the roll of doggy bags out of my pocket and dropped it, and it unrolled, and it's like 2 degrees out. I don't know what it is, but it's freezing. So I had to pick up the bag, the roll that had unrolled. They're okay, buddy. And stuff them all in my pocket. Tear one off, jump up in the middle of the snowbank, grab his thing, get to a garbage can, drop it off. He's now holding one of his paws up in the air because it's so dang cold, so I threw him in the back of the truck while I went to the garbage can. Just from sitting here 7 minutes, the needle is down to the cold mark. So I have to keep the engine, like when we're driving, I'm putting as much load on it as I can to keep the engine warm. It is very cold out, very cold. We are 300 and something miles away, so we're gonna take off and get back on the road and get there as fast as humanly possible. So cold. Oh, look, he's got the shivers. He's so excited. What, you want to see your grandma? You want to see your grandma? This is dangerous down here. I don't want to slip around. I always hate this last. Oh, it's slippery. Wow. Never driven this truck in the snow before. Let's see how she does. Oh yeah, we're spinning a little. And the weather is terrible here. What are you doing? We're almost there, buddy. Oh, this is slick. Get up this hill. Okay, just calm down, buddy, okay? Potholes.
No room.
Go. Good morning. It is 1 degree outside, and we had to go out this morning, so I had to go out in the passenger door pouches is where I keep all of Lefty's extra gear, and I found his Buffalo Bills jersey and threw that on him. Okay, I'll open this so you can look out. Okay, hold on. Is this the old? These are supposed to lift up and stay. There we go. Okay. And we pulled in at about 2 or 3 p.m. We drove 545 miles yesterday, and it was absolutely freezing when we got here. The heater, I left the diesel heater running. It's been running on full for the last like 48 hours. I left it on all day during the drive yesterday with my fan blowing into the battery compartment, and the heater couldn't keep up. It was the last visit into the truck last night. It was 60 degrees in the truck and 47 degrees in my battery compartment. I have to go out and see what the temperatures are. If those batteries are, if it's 20 degrees in the battery compartment, I gotta stop the solar charging like ASAP because it's gonna damage the batteries. So I've got to get out there. I was just waiting for it to get warm, but it's never going to get warm today. It's Sunday. This coming week, it's supposed to get up in the 30s. Way better. I can get out there and actually do some stuff and unpack some stuff because I have a ton of stuff in there. You know, food, all kinds of just. I need clothes. I didn't bring any, I came in, this is what I was wearing when I walked in the door yesterday. So I got to get out there and get in the truck today and get some stuff. Thank you all for coming along on the trip with us. Everyone take care, be safe. We'll see y'all again real soon. Oh, buddies. Yeah. Big changes on the Bills, huh? You fired your coach? I know. Had to do it.